Whenever I walk across this bridge, I think about all the childhood times I had playing on the beach, swimming in Pudding Creek, and being able to climb on the trestle. As we look west, you can see the main Pudding Creek beach as well as a trail system that goes along the bluffs. We're standing on the Wesley Chesbro Pudding Creek Trestle, which is in the southern portion of McCarraker State Park. The trestle was created during the logging era when there was a train trestle put in to allow trains carrying logs from the 10-mile watershed to go all the way to the mill in the center of town. That train was in place from 1917 until 1949 when it was converted into a road to haul logs via logging truck. The trail that we're standing on is pedestrian and bicycle access only, but to the locals it was known as the haul road because of the historic use with the logging trucks. And even on the weekends when it was closed down for logging trucks, the company allowed locals to drive up and down the road to get access to the beach, the good surfing spots, the great areas to go fishing along the coast. After the use by the logging company, the trestle itself was chained off and boarded off because it was unsafe for people to be on it. And it remained that way until State Parks was able to receive funding to do a restoration project and transform this old logging trestle into a great recreational opportunity for the town. The trestle was a great addition because it allowed people to be able to access the town of Fort Bragg without having to go alongside the highway, and they could safely access it through this pedestrian bicycle only trestle. I grew up in this area just north of Fort Bragg in the small community of Cleon, California. When we rode our bike, we'd be able to come all the way down the logging road, but once we got to the trestle, we'd have to get onto Highway 1 and cross the Pudding Creek Bridge with vehicle traffic, which was the most dangerous part of the whole trip. We were always cautious and took a big sigh of relief once you got to the other side of the bridge. This is the most used trail in the Mendocino County. The Fort Bragg City Trail has recently done a survey, and on holiday weekends they get as many as 12,000 people per day using the trail. More people than in the town of Fort Bragg. This trail has a little bit of something for everyone. We've got the beautiful white sand beaches at Pudding Creek and Virgin Creek. We've got the lookouts, the amazing fishing and diving opportunities off of Laguna Point, black sand beaches north to the 10-mile beach, and then from there over 3 miles of unspoiled beaches that you can walk all the way to the 10-mile river mouth. And then at the very south end of the park is the world famous Glass Beach, which was once the town dump, and the wave action has created all the broken glass into jewels of polished glass. Glass Beach is the #1 attraction for the city of Fort Bragg. People do come from all around the world. It's listed in the world's top 10 beaches regularly. It's a very popular attraction. It is pupping season for the harbor seals, so a lot of times people that get lucky on a day can go out there and actually see newborn harbor seals on the rocks.
Three days ago I counted 120 adults out here and 25 pups.
Really?
So that was the most I've seen this pupping season out there. The most we've ever counted on one confirmed sighting was 54 pups. That was 3 years ago. But there were 54 pups on the beach here, taking up all 3 beaches in the Rookery.
I think that's why it's so critical to have you and the volunteers out here keeping an eye on it and making sure we let the public know what the
it used to be that I felt like mostly what we did was protect the seals from the public.
Yeah.
Now it's the people have got it. I mean, there's not as many dogs off leash as there used to be. There's not as many fishermen that insist on fishing in the Rookery. Why anybody would want to, I don't know. But there's lots of people interested from all over the world that come through here, and you get to talk to them. I even know how to pronounce seal in German now. You know? It's a great space to be in and spend a few quiet hours. You know,
Right.
It's my Zen time out here.
Not a better office in the world.